Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football. Head coach Ron Roberts as we tape right here from Santa Fe Cattle Company at the Hammond Square Mall. Your Lions led South Dakota State 13-7 at the break. Let's go back out and check out the second half highlights. Well, here we go with the second half. Coach, you're up 13-7. You get the ball to start the second half, and a nice return here by Xavier Roberson. This guy's just been great in the kick return game and sets you up with a nice short field.
Yeah, he takes the ball all the way out to 50. Xavier Roberson, who was the Southland Conference Special Teams Player of the Week, he's an excellent kickoff return man.
So right back, another third down conversion for your offense is marching again, trying to get this up to a 2-score lead. A nice pitch and catch right there.
Yeah, he's going to come back there, hit Tony McCray. First one was Devontae Scott, hit Devontae Scott on the left side, comes back, hits Tony McCray on the out route over on the sidelines. We'll get a penalty, actually, that kicks us back, and we're now 2nd and 12, and we'll run a speed sweep there with Marquise Frugier.
This is going to be another third down conversion, Coach, and what a great throw and an even better catch, keeping his feet in bounds.
That was a great sideline catch there by Tony McCray, and to keep his feet in bounds. Great throw by Brian. And getting us down there.
Now he just uses athleticism, Coach. He gets around the corner.
Runs the option, pulls the ball out, and goes in untouched for the touchdown.
So you're on the road 19-7. You're actually going to go for 2 here. Try a little trick play to get a 2-point conversion.
We got a little play set up here we do on the 2-point conversion, and their guy sniffs it out and stops Jerry Myers, but we actually had 4 receivers, all 4 wide open, and standing in the end zone.
Coach, here's a big play in the ball game. It's 19-7. You really controlled this guy, and then he gets loose.
Yeah. You know, again, we've done a great job in the first half. Comes out in the first play. The second half, they run a little power off tackle. And Zinner takes it 75 yards. We actually hit him at the line of scrimmage, didn't wrap him up. A back like that, you got to be consistent every snap, and you got to wrap him up when you get your chances.
Another nice throw this time to Jeff Smiley on the corner route, and so here you are marching again.
Yeah, really good felt the whole night. They couldn't stop us. Felt like we did. The only time we were stopped was when we had stopped ourselves by penalties, or put us in 2nd and 15 situations, 3rd and long situations by committing penalties and stuff. We get solved there. We get to take a sack. They're going to come down here again. The quarterback goes to work. He's done a great job.
This was a strange play right here, Coach. They dropped the football, and
we really felt we had, if I had the sack, then obviously he makes a great run and finds a way to get in the end zone.
And really energize them. They really get back in the ballgame. Now they go for 2. Your team stops them, but that's their first lead of the ballgame. And at this point, you can really feel their crowd getting into it.
Yeah. At this point, in 2019, they had sold out the stadium, and that was huge. It did play a factor because they were very loud when we had the football.
Coach, this is probably Brian trying to do too much right here, and it's going to be intercepted. He's trying to make a play, and
yeah, he had Chris Malott in the end zone, just underthrew it. Chris Malott was in the back of the end zone by himself, and just couldn't get enough on that ball to get it to him.
And that was a big sack by your defense. I think your sack had 4 or 5 sacks on the ball game.
There's Rasheed Harrell going for about 25.
So here you go, set this up, Coach. About 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here. You're down by 1. You're driving the football and another turnover. And just very inopportunistic turnover right there.
Now running back, quarterback, missing on the exchange, put the ball on the ground. Huge stop for them.
And then he powers it in. They go up. It's only an 8-point game, though. Well, we turn the ball, actually throw over a pick 6 at one point in this game. So 34-19 looks very bleak, but Xavier Roberson is going to get us right back in the game with 2 minutes left.
Yep. Great job our kickoff return unit, picking up the blocks. Xavier Roberson takes it down the sidelines for the touchdown, about 80 yards. Again, put us right back in this thing, and then we're going to get our unit set up here for an onside kick. Ryan Abs is a great kick, and Maurice Sutton's the guy that's going to come up with the ball. But great job of getting down there. Actually bobbles around a little bit. Guys are fighting for that ball, and Mo Sutton comes up with it.
So you get the football. You got 2 minutes to play. You need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and their defense really just had a nice sequence.
Yeah, they did. We actually at this time, that's the thing. We got to step up as a football team. This is opportunity to win the game. No matter what happened earlier and problems and things that went wrong, we have an opportunity to win the game right here. And really felt we went out the last drive and did not play very well. We have a miscue again there by the running back, goes the wrong way. Brian rushes the throw, throws an interception, and the drive's over with.
Coach, a very heartbreaking, disappointing loss on the road at South Dakota State. Low score in first half, a lot of points scored in the second half. Just turnovers really killed us down the stretch. Really a wild end, though. We get the onside kick and still have a shot all the way to the end.
Yeah, and that part of it, I think our kids believed, and we still believe we're going to get it done. Go all the way to the, especially when they go up by 2 possessions. Still, we return the kickoff for a touchdown. Xavier Oberson will kick the onside kick, get that success, and then just came up short.
So the Lions fall to South Dakota State, but gave the number 6 ranked Jackrabbits all they wanted at home in Brookings, South Dakota. Let's go back out to the playing field and check out a player who had a very big night in Tony McCray. If it seems like Tony McCray has been around the Lion football program for many years, it's because he has. You see, Tony came to Southeastern way back in February of 2009 when he was recruited out of Irvington, Georgia. Tony redshirted his first season in Hammond, then saw limited action in his first season on the field, playing in 8 games.
First impression of Southeastern, not a big school, but just to come. My main goal was just to play football. That's what I wanted to do, it's what I love to do, and just got the opportunity in Southeastern. So happened to be the place.
In the 8th game of the 2010 season, the Lions traveled to Central Arkansas, and as the game progressed, Tony's season ended when he called for a fair catch on a punt return. He bobbled the ball and took a vicious hit that ended his 2010 season and took him off the field for the whole next season.
At that time, it was also a good time, being off the field, being able to work out harder, train, and learn more about football, the things that I didn't know, really helped me out as a player more, staying off the field, so I'm learning to be better on the field.
Tony stuck with school as well as football and returned to the field in 2012, where he led the team in catches with 28 for 401 yards. But that was nothing. Tony caught a pass in every game but one, and in that one game, he returned a punt 58 yards for a touchdown to help the Lions beat Stephen F. Austin 45-27.
Last year was really basically my first actual year on the field as a starter, so it was kind of getting game ready, getting the experience that I needed on the field to help the team in each way, and I did so happen to lead the team in receptions, and Coach Poe drew up a great play, punt return, and it worked twice, and one time I ended up scoring on it.
Tony has started his 2013 season off with a bang so far. Tony leads the Lions this season with 10 catches for 188 yards. Tony is averaging over 18 yards a catch while still contributing on special teams.
This year so far, we look all right in the first 3 games, made a couple mistakes that can be corrected. Still have more games to go, getting ready for conference. That's the main objective, and getting ready for a great opponent this week in Sanford.
Tony's on pace to graduate this coming spring, but before that, he and his teammates have a lot they want to accomplish on the field.
The diploma is going to mean a lot to me. I'm going to be the first in my family to graduate, so that's one thing I'm going to be happy about, and I'm just glad for the experience to go to college and just to come to college and get my diploma. It'll mean everything to me. Me and my teammates, we all work hard out here, and that's our main objective and our main goal, to host that conference championship up for the fans.
Coach, Tony McCray is a guy that's been around for a couple of years now and has done a great job for the green and gold, but had a big night at South Dakota State, 7 grabs, over 150 yards receiving. He really had his way with the secondary of the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, he really did a good job. Several of those balls he had to go up and get over top of a defender, and just did an excellent job pulling balls in and making great plays.
All right, well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more for you right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts.